And I saw, and behold, the Lamb standing on Mount Zion, and with him a number, 144,000, having his name, and the name of his Father, written on their foreheads. And I heard a sound from heaven, like the sound of many waters, and like the sound of a great thunder. The sound which I heard was like that of harpists, playing on their harps. They sing a new song before the throne, and before the four living creatures and the elders. And no one could learn the song except the 144,000, those who had been redeemed out of the earth. These are those who were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are those who follow the Lamb wherever he goes. These were redeemed by Yeshua from among men, the first fruits to God and to the Lamb. And in their mouth was found no lie, for they are blameless. Then I saw an angel flying in mid-heaven, having an eternal good news to proclaim to those who dwell on the earth and to every nation, tribe, language, and people. And he said with a loud voice, "Fear the Lord and give him glory, for the hour of his judgment has come. Worship him who made the heaven, the earth, the sea, and the springs of waters." And another angel, a second one, followed, saying, "Babylon the great has fallen, which has made all the nations to drink the wine of the wrath of her sexual immorality." Then another angel, a third one, followed them, saying with a great voice, "If anyone worships the beast in his image and receives the mark on his forehead or on his hand, he will also drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is prepared unmixed in the cup of his anger. And he will be tormented with fire and sulfur in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment goes up forever and ever. And they have no rest day and night, those who worship the beast and his image, and whoever receives the mark of his name. Here is the perseverance of the holy ones, those who keep the commandments of God and the faith of Yeshua." And I heard a voice from heaven saying, "Write, blessed are the dead who die in the Lord from now on. Yes, says the Ruach, that they may rest from their labors, for their works follow with them." And I looked, and I saw a white cloud, and on the cloud one sitting like the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him who sat on the cloud, "Send your sickle and reap, for the hour to reap has come, for the harvest of the earth is ripe." Then he who sat on the cloud thrust his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. Another angel came out of the temple which is in heaven. He also had a sharp sickle. And another angel came out from the altar, he who has power over fire, and he called with a great voice to him who had the sharp sickle, saying, "Send your sharp sickle, and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for the earth's grapes are fully ripe." So the angel thrust his sickle into the earth, and gathered the vine of the earth, and threw it into the great winepress of the wrath of God. And the winepress was trodden outside of the city, and blood came out of the winepress, even to the bridle of the horses, as far as 1,600 stadia. Then I saw another great and marvelous sign in heaven, 7 angels, having the 7 last plagues, for in them the wrath of God is finished. And I saw something like a sea of glass mixed with fire, and those who overcame the beast in his image, and the number of his name standing on the sea of glass, having harps of God. And they sang the song of Moses, the servant of God, the song of the Lamb, saying, "Great and marvelous are your works, Adonai Elohi Svaot. Righteous and true are your ways, King of the nations. Who would not fear you, Lord, and glorify your name? For you only are holy. For all the nations will come and worship before you, for your righteous acts have been revealed." After these things I looked, and the temple of the tabernacle of the testimony in heaven was opened, and out of the temple came the 7 angels who had the 7 plagues, clothed with pure bright linen, and wearing golden sashes around their breasts. Then one of the 4 living creatures gave to the 7 angels 7 golden bowls full of wrath of God, who lives forever and ever. And the temple was filled with smoke from the glory of God and from his power. And no one was able to enter into the temple until the 7 plagues of the 7 angels would be finished.